All right, I'll get that out of the way. So we made a bunch of pickups today. Went on a bunch of coils, got them all done. These two are, well, we'll get into that in a minute. I think all this stuff's going to Sweden. I'm not really sure, I can't remember. Anyway, bunch of pickups. I went to make the bridge pickup for our 30,000 subscriber giveaway guitar, and I wound the coils, and then I realized I need to be making 2 screw side coils, not a screw and a slug. So I gotta do one more coil for that to go right there, and then this little dude will go together with a magnet and some other stuff, and boom, we'll have a bridge pickup. So that's what's going on there. And then in the mail today, I didn't even open this yet. I got a Tusk nut for, I'm going to use, this is the nut that I'm going to use to, when we do the class on May 24th on Patreon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that ready to go in the guitar, or at least pretty close, so that live we can actually install it. And then I've got this neck that I had made for a guitar that is actually going to the Ukraine, and it needs a nut. So I figured, well, there isn't going to be no better time but during that class on the 24th to actually install a nut, do it live, and talk about, you know, and basically use that as a subject of the class. So one of the things I might do is on that Patreon, I might put together like an Amazon list of stuff that you could have ready so that you could try this stuff yourself. I might do that. We'll see what happens. And then the other thing we need to do is, behind door number 1 is all of our packing material, like boxes and bubble wrap and tape and a postage scale and the printer, the little Dymo printer that does all that stuff. So it is time to restock all of that before we're on the road, so that we have everything we need to ship you your parts when you order them. All right, so a couple odds and ends things. Today's like loose ends, odds and ends, because we are finally gonna start moving. Like, we're actually gonna go places this weekend. So I'm just trying to get some stuff together and get it ready. I can usually carry with me in the motorhome about 3 guitars, and so the acoustic and so basically some stuff has to go out and be stored, other stuff has to come back on depending on what we're doing. So one of the things is that over the next week you're gonna see some more videos about the Schecter with the Fishman Fluences in it, and then it's gonna go back to its owner Memorial Day weekend. So we're bringing that guitar with us, but I gotta go get the hard case that it comes in. And of course, the Gretsch 40,000 subscriber giveaway guitar has to come with us, because that's our project that we're working on every day. And I guess my mono Vertigo case will go into storage because there's really no need for it. And my acoustic will go into storage. And then I gotta grab one other guitar, so let me go get that. All right, this is the Schecter case. So we'll do a couple more videos with this guitar and talk about active pickups and whatnot. Pretty sweet. And then it'll go home. And this guitar is the Fender Tele that we did the whole broadcaster wiring setup on, and the one that was on Trogley's guitar. And so what I got to do with this one is, before it goes home, when I put the capacitor in, I'll show you. Well, what happened was I melted the capacitor and a leg fell off, because vintage style paper and oils are stupid, and that's what happens when you overheat them. And it actually doesn't take that much, because I'm pretty good at this and I don't normally screw that stuff up, but it literally fell apart in my hand. So I ordered another one, so we're going to swap the capacitor out that's in it. The one that's in it is the correct value for the video and stuff, but I want it to be right with the right capacitor, because this is his guitar and I want it to be right. So I bought another one for $16, which, for the record, is an absolute waste of money. Don't ever do that. Just use anything and put it in there. Anyway, so, but to make it right, it's going in there, and so we'll do that in the next couple of days, probably on the vlog, I'm sure. And I'll show you how to avoid doing damage to capacitors when you solder them. All right, 23 inches. So I figured out on this camera, I love this DJI Osmo Action camera. It is unbelievable. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. I have used GoPros for years and never really connected with them. The color just wasn't right. I had power problems. I had to send it back a couple of times. I mean, it's cool for just general vlogging and doing, you know, GoPro-y kind of stuff, but to use it for anything more serious, it just wasn't doing it, man. And so, I mean, for a basic vlogging camera, it's cool and all that, but this thing is way, way, way better. But the one thing I did learn after doing 2 videos where it was like completely out of focus the whole time is that the minimum focus distance of this camera is 23 inches. The GoPro is like 11. So that is the one thing it has, is you can get closer with a GoPro. So I kind of learned that the hard way. So what I thought we would do is, and I haven't done this in a while, end out the video just going through some questions that have come in, or just some comments that have come in over the last couple weeks. And honestly, I'm kind of focusing on some funny ones, but there are some technical questions in here as well. And then I want to also get some thoughts from you on something that I'm working on. We'll get to that in just a minute. I apologize that this video today was not like more technical and more thought out and everything, but my back is really hurting, and so it's really hard for me to concentrate on anything serious when I have a very high pain day. For those of you that don't know, I have a really bad spinal injury, and so there are days that I can't accomplish a whole lot, and today's one of those days. So you know, what are you gonna do? All right, let's see. Let's go through a couple of these. Somebody says on my PRS TCI gimmick video that you can't evaluate with an SE. It's got to be a core model. Well, here's the deal. The whole point of that video was to see if there was any marketing hype going on there, or if there was something technically, physically different about the pickup than not. And if it says on the box that it's TCI pickups, then it doesn't matter what model the guitar is. I mean, if it says it on the box, then you got to know, you got to figure out if there's anything different, and there wasn't. They were just regular pickups. Let's see. As a cabinet maker, I have raced many belt sanders. Your RC car will be in the ballpark. Okay, so here's the deal with that. I'm going out to Texas Toast Guitars in July. This is one thing I want to ask you about in a minute. To teach a class about pickups and wiring and stuff. Well, I guess I'll just ask you right now. You're going to be able to actually buy the course. It's going to be cheap too. And you're going to be able to buy it, and you'll be able to watch it online live that day. It'll be 5th to the 12th of July or something. What should they be about? If I'm doing 5 classes about guitar electronics, what should they be about? Put it in the comments. Last night's guitar discussion, not allowed guitar discussion, was way fun. Dylan's lovely bride lit up the room. So we did this thing. We'll probably do it maybe once or twice a month, where we just talked about random whatever stuff. My wife came and hung out too. Leslie used to do a live weekly show every week with me and be kind of sidekicky with me, and it was really fun. And we worked together well on camera and on the computer and stuff, so it was really fun. We really enjoyed it, and I think we will definitely do it again. Let's talk single malt Scotch. Let's, because I just finished a bottle of Bowmore 12 last night, and I need to figure out what to replace it with before I leave for Myrtle Beach this weekend. Why are you in a motorhome? If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, and you can also subscribe to our other sister channel, Music Mascara. We live in it. It's our house. And the only reason we're in somebody's driveway right now is because of the Rona. What brand pocket knife is that? This is a Kershaw. Kershaw is my favorite kind of carry. I'm probably gonna pick up a Spyderco just because I want to try one, but I love my Kershaw. I've had a couple of these now. I really do like them. Why didn't you just drill and make holes the same size as the studs? If you'd have done that, it would lock in place better with a Bigsby, and a floating bridge is gonna slide around. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they do. Floating bridges slide around, and so we're giving it one. Let's see, make a sound example. This guy must be new here. 250 versus 500K pots. And we actually have sound examples of that. Again, if you subscribe to the channel and you watch, you'll see. Because, or search around, we got like 600 videos. There's one there. And finally, did you see this? I'll put a, you can't see it because it's the sun, but look at this ad. It's Fender. I feel totally like they're ripping off PRS, which is really funny because PRS is ripping, whatever. Anyways, I think this ad is very PRS-esque. Anyway, it's really funny. I think it's kind of funny. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure you go to DylanContest.com and you know, enter to win this 40,000 subscriber giveaway guitar. Make sure you are subscribed because you can't win if you're not subscribed. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow.